let me ask you a question. Have you got a big goal and dream, but boom, fear always stop you from achieving or going after that goal? Today I'm going to share ways that will help you overcome fear. But before I go into that tactics, my daughter has been asking me to be in my videos. So here she is. Come, Brissa, quickly. Introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Brissa, and hello YouTube.
Good. Well done. Yes, so you're in my video, isn't it? See here. Yeah, my daughter wanted to be in my video, so there she is. Yeah. So she's so excited, goodness. So straight away, let's go into the tactics on how to overcome fear. The first one I want you to realize is that fear is just an illusion. What's an illusion? So it's something you've made up in your mind. It's not real. It's not true. You just made up a picture in your mind that something is what it is. So I want you to understand that fear is not real. Fear is just an illusion. It's just a story. It's just a picture. It's just a message you put into your mind that this is going to be hard. This I'm not going to be able to overcome. So I want you to realize that fear is just an illusion. It's not real. You can't touch it. Yes, maybe you can feel it in your body, but that's because you fed it into your system. You fed it into your nervous system. You fed it into your subconscious mind. So I want you to remember, fear is just an illusion, and don't give in to it. That's the first step. It's awareness. It's knowing, you know what? Everything that I've been giving energy to, everything I've been fearing, it's because I've been making it in my mind. That's the starting point. Once you nail that, then you can move on to the next steps. So, tactic number 2 on how to overcome fear. So I want you to ask yourself, where is this fear coming from? Really pay close attention. Go back in the days when you were a kid. What are some of the things that happened that maybe stopped you? Maybe deterred you from continuing to go after the goals and dreams that you wanted to pursue. Maybe you failed. So you said, you know what? I'm never going to try again. So I want you to ask yourself, do a proper self-reflection and ask yourself, where is this fear coming from? Sometimes they say we started so much by watching. Sometimes maybe we picked up that fear from our parents. Who knows? Maybe we picked up the fear from our friends we used to hang around with. Maybe we saw someone pursue something and fail. So we said, we are not going to do that. It's scary. So guess what? We gave up on pursuing that goal and dream because we said, you know what? This person failed. If they failed, who am I to succeed? So I want you to ask yourself, where is this fear coming from? Where was it born? Why did the fear really emanate? So after that, tactic number 3, I want you to ask yourself this question. What will happen if I continue to feed into this fear? What will happen if I continue to feed into this fear? Yes, most of the time, the more you feed into the fear, you know what's going to happen? It's going to stop you from going after your goals and dreams. The more you feed into that fear, it's going to stop you from taking that next step that you know will lead you closer to your goals and dreams. What will happen if you feed into this fear? It's going to paralyze you. What will happen if you feed into this fear? It's going to knock you down. What's going to happen if you feed into this fear? It's going to kill your goals and dreams. And it starts by taking your hope, saying, forget it. Forget it. You are never going to win. So ask yourself, what will happen if I continue to feed into this fear? By realizing that if you continue to feed into this fear, nothing will ever come to fruition. If you continue to feed into that fear, your goals and dreams will never come to fruition. So let me share a story. So with me, when I started this journey of personal development and I knew I wanted to become a motivational speaker, 2014 is when the dream was born. It took me 2 years to even start learning public speaking. It took me 2 years to learn, to go into a club to start learning how to speak in public. And guess what? Once I got there, I also want to start sharing my story. I want to start doing my own seminars. And guess what? It took me another 2 years. Can you see how that fear stopped me from starting earlier? So for me, those are some of the things I look at. Look at what you lose if you continue to feed into that fear. And I can't answer that question for you. Only you can answer that question. Really think about it, ponder about it, sleep over it, and ask, you know what? That goal and dream, if I continue to say fear is stopping me, what am I going to lose? What is it going to cost me? All right. Okay. Tactic number 4. I want you to change your perspective. In order for you to overcome fear, you have to change your perspective. What's perspective? Perspective is the way we look at things. Perspective is the way we see things. So I want you to change your perspective on fear. And here's what I'm talking about. I want you to say, you know what? Fear is my friend. Every time I see fear, I see it as an opportunity to step into it. Because I realize, going back to that point I made earlier, it's just an illusion. It's just something I've made up in my mind. So next time you sit in that driver's seat, I want you to get fear off that driver's seat and say, you know what? I am taking the lead. I'm not letting you control me anymore. This is my time. This is my chance. This is my opportunity. This is my year for me to take control of everything that I do. I'm not letting you sit in that driver's seat. I am taking the lead. I'm not going to let you steal my goals and dreams. Like someone said, fear is one of the most subtle and destructive of all human forces, people. Fear kills dreams. Fear kills people's hopes. So I want you to change your perspective. Start looking at fear differently. And once you do that, guess what? You'll be able to overcome fear and step into your goals and dreams. The last tactic on how to overcome fear is the Nike slogan. Anyone know the Nike slogan? I'm sure everyone knows it. You probably have a pair of trainers. It's just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Most of the time, we're paralyzed by fear. But how many times I want you to look back of the things you were scared to do, but you actually went and did them, and you realize, guess what? It wasn't that hard. It wasn't that scary. All the negative voices that came up weren't actually real. So I want you to just do it. In fact, there's an author called Susan Jeffers who wrote a book on fear, and it's called Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. And I'm saying to you, feel the fear and just do it. Feel the fear and just step into it. Feel the fear and go ahead and conquer it with all your soul. Don't let fear stop you from going after your goals and dreams. Just do it means just go into action. We all know action, fear, action cures everything. So for you to be able to overcome that fear, you have to just do it and go into action. Do something tiny. It doesn't have to be something big. Once you start doing something tiny, then the rest of the steps will be revealed along the way that will help you to start to step into that fear. But if you just sit on the sidelines, guess what? Your fear is only going to grow stronger. So I want you to step into that fear. Feel it and do it anyway. So those are the tactics I wanted to share with you on how to overcome fear. Please do me a favor, comment, subscribe, and also I want to say thank you to everyone, to all my YouTube fans. I just hit 800 subscribers. Thank you to everyone. And as always, remember it's on you. Remember to step into that fear by realizing the fear is just an illusion. By asking yourself, what will happen if I don't step into this fear? I want you to realize that perspective is one of the most important things when going after fear. I want you, lastly, to, like Nike says, just do it. It can be inspired. Have a great day.